And now, please welcome Vivian Saunders.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and wake up. Because if you go to sleep, the longer you sleep, the longer I'm going to talk. It is an honor to be here. And as you can see, my babies aren't babies anymore. They have grown to be great young men. You have to measure success when you deal with people in a rural community with a different measuring stick. Reginald now, he has not graduated from high school, but he has bought his own home, he has a car, and he's raising his family. David has left the farm. He has gotten a job in a neighboring state. He's saving money, and he's doing very well. And as you see, he graduated from high school. Devontae, who is really the star of our show, he's gotten a job at a local poultry plant. He is a line leader. He's just purchased his first new car, and he's graduated from school, saving money to go to barber school. So what I want you to understand is, in our rural community, we had to develop opportunities for ourselves. We don't have the resources that you have up in urban city in New York and Massachusetts. We created our own nation. And what I challenge you with today is, in the local communities, in your own communities, you have to look at your resources and empower yourself. So that's what we're about. We're about community empowerment. I listened to the gentleman from My Brother's Keeper. He talked about how our resources of young African-American men and young brown men have stood on the sideline. Well, now today, that's not happening anymore. They are our greatest resources in America, and we're going to recognize that. Our youth today have always been put on the sideline and judged, and we can't judge them anymore. We have to become those reverse mentors. Young people can teach us so much about life, so much about technology, so much about living. And the thing of it is, a lot of us have learned it in school, but they have life-learned lessons on the street. And you can't buy that in any university. People ask me why I devote my life to this. And I think about my son. My son Dennis is 26 years old, but he was diagnosed with ADHD. And I went to his local elementary school one day, looked for my son, and he was laying in the hallway. I said, "Why are you out here?" "Well, Mommy, the teacher told me if I lay out here in color and be good, I didn't have to do my schoolwork." Well, now y'all know, I went 0 to 100 real quick. I went 0 to 100 real quick. I said that day, no child that ever walked the earth around me would ever not have an opportunity to learn. So I created that opportunity. I opened the first 24-hour child care facility in Berksey County. I created a holistic family empowerment center. I taught a child to learn and read at that resource center. I fed him, and I also changed the mindset of the mom so when they left my care, they could continue to receive that understanding. Because just training them up in the day when they're with you and sending them home to the same old environment is just putting a Band-Aid on the problem. So you've got to not just look at the youth, but look at that family who has had that generational curse of not thinking education was important. I'd rather buy my baby a $260 pair of Jordan instead of buying him a book. That's not good, because the Jordans are only for a minute or for a moment. When those soles fall off, what do your baby have to support you? You got to think about it. You've got to change the mindset and the thinking of the parents. You have to. And it's not all about those who have all the degrees. Now, that's important because I have formal education at Fayetteville State and Martin Community College, but I don't have a degree. But I had the mindset, the will, and the want to make opportunities for the rural youth. Please don't forget about us, people. Don't forget about us. The extension of the nation we make has to extend to rural America. It's got to be more than one Vivian Saunders. It's got to be. And I'm so proud to stand before you because you are the elite of America. You are in the trenches. We're not working from 20,000 feet. We're in the dirt. The biggest part of my life is frying chicken and taking it to a child who's going to be in a learning environment at school. If I'm hungry, if I'm cold, I can't learn. I can't learn. So it's more than just about forming evidence-based programs that's just going to be in a small box. We've got to do holistic learning. We've got to do family empowerment. And we got to build a nation from within our community. Got to. It's a must. You've got to live this. It's just not a program. This is my life. I live it with my families. I want to thank you so much for having me here today. I want you to keep up the work. I want you to hold your hand up and say, I'm the nation, and I will make the opportunities. Say it with me. I'm the nation, and I will create the opportunities. Thank you so much.